All right, folks, we are back. It's time for Game 3 between EG.IdrA and EG.Machine for the most evil genius as they battle it out and continue this week's games. We saw the matchup between EG.IdrA and EG in Control earlier. You'll be able to watch the VODs for that over on mostevil.evilgeniuses.net. Our next map is going to be on Mutalisk, and these guys have already begun. A quick game in that last one as we saw IdrA go for something a little bit different, decided to throw out some aggression as well, and especially considering the control in the middle and that nice Bane hits that he ended up getting close to Machine's base. Ended up working out pretty nicely. So let's go ahead and hop into this game with these guys as Machine has to win this one in order to bring it to a Game 4. And let's go ahead and get started over here on the far west side as everyone's favorite, huggable, cuddly, and he likes unicorns. It's EG.IdrA, a.k.a. Kale. And over here on the east side as the blue Zerg now. Purple. Kind of the same thing. It's EG.Machine. Again, they're going to be in a situation where the Overlord's not going to see the creep and will immediately... I mean, I guess it doesn't even matter. The Overlord doesn't see the Overlord. So either way. And no Overlord seen. Cool. I'll just go ahead. I know exactly where my opponent is. So they'll be in cross positions here on Mutalisk. And yeah, you'll have to excuse me. I literally was up for 5 days for the Evil Genius or for the IEM World Finals, which was totally awesome. Just watched everything, loved it, and didn't sleep that much. Wasn't very good, but man, did I enjoy watching it and supporting it. It was great. We got expansions going up by both these players, cross position. Not too surprised to actually see that happen. And in this situation where Machine has been unable to do anything in the last 2 games, what will he go for that would be different this time around? Kind of like where he was going with that Muta play in Game 1, but I'm just not sure that he got things done that he wanted to get done. A few of those attacks coming up a little short. And we got pools going down on both sides as well. So now here's 2 players that don't necessarily get to play each other as often as they'd probably like to. And that was likely somewhat the case between IdrA and In Control. But they do partake in practice still, and they watch each other's replays. In fact, talking to, I believe it was In Control, and he was saying that he loved it when he got JYP's replays. Machine just said I was contemplating how... Well, you can read it. Oh, you're not idiots. I'll just let you guys read it. There you go. Lol, yeah. I would say that would be pretty bad. That would have been pretty bad. All right, so we got hatches up. 2 queens coming out on both sides with speed being done. And typically we're going to see the first deviations here start to show up as we hit that 5-minute mark of ZVZ, but they play it with such loyalty and with such respect. Both fast expanding. GG, no read, no rush. 10 minutes as Zerglings are going to meet, and it's not going to be pretty. Oh, good control there by IdrA, but Machine pulls away. Just in the nick of time as well to save those guys. So Baneling Nest almost at identical timing for both of these players. And this is about where the deviations will begin. I mean, the earliest deviations I guess you could see are some like what we saw in the last game, where we definitely saw IdrA deviate by going for a much earlier Baneling's Nest. Then these guys aren't going to do much anything, so we'll just go ahead and let them scout and see everything they could possibly see. Both sides with speed at this point, and you're just going to see a bunch more Zerglings coming out, which could be interesting. A couple defensive Banelings going to come in here. Absolutely necessary, those defensive Banelings. Really? There's rocks here? So that, I guess that's why he said it was going to be bad. I thought it was because of his positioning and flyover. But there's a nice hit. Oh, and a second beautiful hit there as the Lynx did not see the Baneling going up the ramp. And such a huge hit there as you look at the units tab. Going down to only 2. These Banelings are not going to be able to do any damage in there. If they would have been able to sneak up through the back, it could have been nasty. We got a couple Banes morphing in over here, and that could be kind of nasty. Will he be ready for that? Spinecrawler would be in range, but not if they go all the way around, and here they come in through the back. Meanwhile, we have a bunch of attacks going on over here. Is he going to save him? He's going to bring him all the way back. Oh, meanwhile, he's going to come in through this side. Oh, my God, they're going to literally detonate. Oh, my God, at the same time. And did EG.IdrA get his? No, he can't. He did in a machine. Totally comes out good right there. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, these poor drones. Like, a couple of Lings go in there, and that would be bad news, but they are going to start to heal up. Oh, my gosh. I think that definitely was in Machine's favor on that one. 11 workers were killed in that exchange. It was just, I mean, that's what everyone needs split screen right there. I couldn't believe it. Literally, Baneling attack at the exact same time. And as a result of all this fighting, we are going to see the thirds go down. Ling is going to see and spot that third. This Ling already spotted that third. These guys almost playing just in an identical game. But it's going to be a Machine who's actually got a very, very good lead here. And you take a look and look at like some of the plus that he's got here, as he's got an extra gas going, having more drones. He's going layers. Layers actually almost done. So he's sitting pretty good. He's got a lot of saturation here at his main. Could certainly transfer some of those drones over, but maybe just like doesn't want this craziness to happen right here as we have another potential attack moving in. There's only the one Baneling right here. There's another Baneling over in the back. So even if he does get a hit with this Baneling could be good. And you know what? I mean, the hatchery's not even done yet. So, okay, well, he could just attack through here. Oh, and he does blow up 3. It was nicely done. Now, is he going to go ahead and just try to take it all the way through? There are a few more Banelings here. Gosh, I'm not sure what I think about this. What is he doing with these? Oh my gosh, he does get the kill on here. Uh-oh, we have a big, huge Link counter coming in here. No defensive Banelings right here. We do have a couple back at the main and natural. They're moving on in right now, and he wants to take that hatchery out after such a big hits, big hits. That will save it. The rest of the army is heading back right now, including these Banelings in the back. Over here you could see hatchery has gone down, and that will put Machine behind by a good amount. He did have that drone advantage, but unfortunately he maybe should have just pulled some of those back. Baneling's trying to make their way in, but eventually it's just going to be a lack of units here, and it looks like EDRA is going to go ahead and go for it. We do have 12 roaches on the way, but how much damage will these Zerglings do before those roaches actually spawn? One queen going to go down, possibly a second one as well. The Spinecrawler is no longer there from the front either, and here come the roaches starting to spill out from that hatchery, and if only those drones were still down to those low-life drones that they were earlier, it'd be so good. And additionally, what's not behind this is any sort of potential sneak attack as well. But is another queen going to go down? She's saved by the roaches. And where's that put us at? 56-49. A lot of roaches coming out right now. How is EDRA going to be responding to this? We look around and we don't see anything but a Spire about ready to complete. But when I say don't see anything, particularly, we don't really see any units. So he's going to give away this third just to buy him enough time to get these 12 mutas out. And then at that point, it's going to be very, very tough, especially defense at the third. There's no spore crawlers up at all. So it's going to be one of these hollow victories where, yeah, I get the third, but these 12 mutas are going to be able to chase me all the way home or get to my base with a pretty, in a pretty good position. And here the first mutas are out. Roaches are trying to head on home. Mutas are going to go and play. No spawn crawlers at the third, so that's going to be a free kill by the Mutalisk. Where is the Hydra's? Only one coming out. Is that really all we have out on the field? It is. Where'd the gas go? Where did the gas go? Oh, and he knows what's coming. Oh, I thought maybe he was just going to go ahead and counterattack. One Hydra versus this many Mutas. Not going to be pretty, and he's going to be able to take out this third no problem. He might just attack into the main once he sees that all that's there is 2 Spore Crawlers and a Hydra, but it'd be smarter to go ahead and just, well, he could continue to kill all these Overlords and then move in. Yep, get the job done. He's going to force this whole group to move on over. Oh my gosh, taking out so many. That will supply block him. And Machine now repositioning those Spore Crawlers. He's got 2 inside the main. He's got to get those Hydras out. Of course, the Banes be good versus the Hydras, but no push. So take a look back at the base. We see centrifugal hooks coming on. I like this idea from EG.IdrA to try to get some speed against those Hydras with the Banes. Great way to take care of them. We got Burrow, though, on the other side for Machine. And what other has he got? Has he worked on no tunneling claws? Not yet, no. But Burrow coming out. Here come a bunch of Lings and the Mutas over from the side. Right now, EG.IdrA currently with 20 Mutas. And a pretty good defense here at the third. I mean, at this point, In Control must absolutely 100% protect this third. Like, everything must go into protecting this third. So EG.IdrA might be smart to maybe try to go in, take out stuff in the main if they can. He's got a good lockdown on map control overall, and he's immediately going to just start pegging away at the Hydralist end. About 6 quick shots in there, and that will get it done. Oh, and the Hydra Den going to go next. Already taking a lot of splash damage from those Mutas. The whole army is trying to rage over here right now, knowing that, oh, and the Queen goes down. Oh my gosh. And the Evo Chamber, but not before that upgrade finishes. Now we've got these units at +2. That will be very good versus those Mutalisk, and the Hydralist count looking pretty good right now. But he has to remake that Den. He has to remake the infestation pit, and this could potentially set up a really, really nasty time to counterattack at the third, but there's still a lot of roaches here. So where does it go beyond that? We've got more upgrades coming out. He's continuing production of the units. Got another macro hatch right here. But EG.IdrA infestation pit? Negative? Not yet. Content with what he's got here. Muta's going to go in yet again. It's going to just use Burrow to keep those guys alive. We're going to have a rotation of these Hydras over to the main, and here comes the main. He's going to force those roaches to come out, and then he's going to move in almost immediately, targeting down these spores. Oh my God, from the back! Oh, oh my God! Oh my God! Absolutely freaking devastating. Oh my gosh. Well, that's exactly what he was hoping for by getting centrifugal hooks. That Baneling speed. Oh my. I was like, oh, look at, he's got his Hydra cells separated just nice and perfect right there. And then all of a sudden the Hydras are like, that is a lot of Banelings. Over in the corner. I feel like that warrants an instant replay. In slow motion. Oh wait, they're already dead here? No. Where are they all? Are they dead already? No. Okay, here they all are. Okay, here they all come in. We're going to watch this in slow motion. One more time. Because it was just so great. Okay. In normal speed. In come the Lings. Force these guys up. He backs off with the Banelings. I don't think that he saw the Banelings at all. Oh my God. And then the Burrow. The surround, and then the Burrow, and then the explosion. Oh my God. I've never seen so many Hydras die like that. Picture perfect. And EG.IdrA takes game number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, did you think you would do it? That looked pretty solid right there, and a great way to handle that composition, Was Infestors the way to go? He was getting harassed quite a bit. He was trying to get that infestation pit up. It did eventually then go down, which hurt him quite a bit. And EG.IdrA played that very, very nicely. And that is probably going to conclude the matches here tonight. Actually, doesn't probably, it does. Tonight's Most Evil Genius was absolutely EG.IdrA. A very, very good performance here tonight versus his teammates. And don't forget, tomorrow we've got Kings of 10 and also more Evil Geniuses Masters Cup continuing. I'm DJ Wheat. Don't forget to check out mostevil.evilgeniuses.net, place where you can do predictions, predict on the play style, earn yourself some coins, get yourself some cool prizes, all that and more over at mostevil.evilgeniuses.net. Also, don't forget to check out Beyond Gaming, powering this competition, and also their new tool. I've had a chance to try it out. It's pretty sweet, pretty slick. Get on over there, join their daily cups, and use their tool to easily enter and log your game results. So, again, thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow night on another episode of Kings of 10 for OneMoreGame.tv. It's been a blast. I'll see you next time. Peace.